Okay, welcome back. So this is our first video that we're going to do on algebra review for our Year 11 mathematics course. So let's get started with our first skill, which is expanding brackets. And we're just going to start out real easy with expanding our brackets with a positive number out the front, or a positive coefficient. So let's get started. So we have 5 bracket x plus 3. And if we all recall, this is a hidden multiplication symbol, right? When it's right next to the bracket, just implies multiplication. In the same way, when we have a coefficient next to a polynomial, we have implied multiplication hidden between them. All right. The first thing people do here when they're learning this skill typically involves drawing these arrows. And the reason why is it reminds you to multiply the 5 across both terms. The most common error is just to do it once. So let's do that now. So 5 times x plus 5 times 3. If you don't know, also, you can use a small dot to mean multiplication. It means exactly the same thing as the x. It's just a little bit easier to differentiate between our pronumeral x and the multiplication sign if we use a dot. Right, so once we've done that, all we have to do is simplify. So 5 times x is 5x plus 5 times 3, which is 15. Super easy skill, and will come in handy with everything we're going to do later in algebra. Let's look at the next one. Alright, for our next one, we have 7 bracket 2x plus 1. Same idea applies, and I would encourage you to do this. I would encourage you to draw these arrows. Okay, and what they mean is 7 times 2x plus 7 times 1. And that equals, well, 7 times 2 is 14x plus 7 times 1, which is just 7. Now you can do these one at a time. Honestly, I do kind of encourage everyone to start off by drawing these arrows. So 7 times 2x, and you'll write it down. And then 7 times 1, and you'll write it down. The important thing to remember is we are really still retaining the signs of the terms. Okay, so we have to make sure that for both of these, we retain the sign. Now this doesn't make a huge difference right now because they're both positive, but later on when they become negative numbers, or even when we have a negative coefficient at the front, that's going to make a huge difference. Alright, let's start our third one. So we're going to expand 4x plus 2. Alright, so we're going to do 3 times 4x. 3.4x plus 3 times positive 2. 3.2. Okay, 3 times 4 is just 12, so this is going to be 12x plus 3 times 2, which is just going to be 6. And this is our answer, our expanded form. Alright, let's move on to this one. We have 9x plus 5 is equal to 9 times x plus 9 times 5. Okay, so 9 times x is just 9x. 9 times 5 is 45. Now, I would encourage you to keep practicing these even when you think that they are really easy. And the reason you do this is because when you start to see these as super easy, or when people get a little bit too confident, that's when they start practicing. When they stop practicing, they often allow themselves to forget something that otherwise would have been stored in their long-term memory. So 6 times 3x is our first point. And then plus 6 times 2y. Alright, and we just want to simplify, so 6 times 3x is just 18x, plus 6 times 2y, which is just 12y. And because these both have a different polynomials, we can't simplify this any further. Alright, that's all the questions for this video, so hopefully it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.